there. We have made it to the end of the work day almost. Excuse me. Hope you all are having a great day out there. Hope everybody is enjoying their good old Monday. It's a nice Monday. Happy 420 to y'all that celebrate 420. Um, and happiest birthday to my dog, Coda Walls. Yay, confetti. So, yeah, his cupcakes and his pictures turned out really good. I'll post some on my community page soon. But that's not what we're here for. I hope you all, like I said, had a good day. Today, we're going to get into our nails. We're going to do some short square nails. So I landed on short square nails. We're gonna do some easy peasy Toy Story nails. We will be doing a 3D nail art. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with my yellow 665 by 4 Lily. And so we're going to just go in with a mustard yellow, because y'all know on Toy Story, it's like a yellow, red, brown, green, purple theme or whatever. So we're gonna just mix and mingle some nails that we have here. So I drew out my nail art of everything I wanted to go with. I was gonna try to do Andy in 3D, but it didn't work out. So here we are. So this is what Andy was looking like, but child, I was just like, yeah, no. We're gonna move on. So here is the nail art that I drew starting out. So y'all know I've been drawing out my sketches here lately. So yellow and red. Um, we'll do a 3D alien. We'll do a cow print, a Andy nail art, and then we'll do the blue sky. Okay. All right. So we're gonna just keep rocking and rolling. So for this one, I'll be using some I'll be using some, I guess I have to go in with my Exagi 15 milliliter color here, number 17, and then we will do a blue French tip. Okay, a blue French tip for this nail. All right, so be sure to come on in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out when I am live and in action. I do appreciate y'all for hanging around with me earlier this morning for Coda's birthday as we baked his cake. That was so fun to chill and hang with y'all. So, yeah, I appreciate y'all. All right, this middle nail is going to be the cow print. So, we're going to go ahead and just make that white, okay? And then, like I said, you will need some sculpting 3D glue gel. You can get clear or white, whatever the case may be, but we are going to color it green, okay? We're going to make it green for the alien head and such, okay? All righty. So once we have that white, we're going to move on to our next nail, which is going to be brown for Andy, and then we'll write Andy's name on there, and then yeah, I know that the end is backwards on there, so we're gonna make sure that we get it nice and drawn, nice and right, okay? And so, like I said, this is very easy. Got some inspo from several different places, so I'm just gonna play around with it. However, I did not see a lot of like 3D nail art inspo when it comes to like making and sculpting these different figures, so we're going to have to do that on our own. So we're going to keep moving around, okay? And so I'm just taking some time to wipe this down because I don't want my color to keep spilling out and stuff and things. Okay, all right. All right, so if you're following along, make sure you have your brown, your yellow, your blue. We're about to get into the things of the things, all right? And in a second, I'll show you all what all we're using like we always do. So we're going to go in with our, hey, Miss Tara, hey, Masia, is that right? Hi. And we're going to go in with our 4 Lily blue here, okay? So just going to get that on there nice and right and tight. And we're going to keep moving along, okay? So I got a little bit on the side where the putty is, and I'm going to take that off just because I don't want it to be like staining, or it's hard for me to peel off at the end. So I'm just gonna take that off of the putty, okay? And so if you get it on your putty, just go ahead and just wipe it off so you ain't gotta, be peeling it your nail or whatever. So just do that, okay? All right, so here's what the first coat is looking like, and then I will show you all what the colors we're using today. I'm going to be curing on about 75 seconds, so we got make sure everything is nice and cured. All right, this is Rosalind. I don't know if YouTube gonna pick it up, but YouTube tag Rosalind, and then also tag For Lily from Shein, and then also tag Rizzy from Shein. And this is our brown. We got another blue, and then we have this green where we will be using this green over our 3D nail art. So mainly we're using For Lily nail gel polish, and then we have our Rizzy brown, and then Rosalind white. You will need a few tools. You'll need a dotting tool, a brush, a liner brush, and then your sculpting tool, okay? So, um, that these are all the things that you would need. So the tips that I'm using are the soft gel nail tips that I got off of Shein. You get 550 for about $4 off of Shein. So they look like this. They have them. I have these in all different shapes. I got long stiletto, short square, long coffin, short coffin. So I got these in all type of shapes and sizes, okay? All righty, so we're going to keep moving on. So we're going to go in with the second coat of this beautiful mustard yellow, and then we're just going to make this a plaid nail where we just go in with um some red lines, okay? And so, like I said, this is easy. If you want nail inspo, just look around on like TikTok, YouTube, Google, Instagram, Shein, Etsy. Look around on various different sites, and then just make it eclectic to you, okay? It's okay if you borrow some nail inspo, because you're gonna have some customers, or even yourself, if you want to just try out different designs. It's okay. Go ahead and try them out, okay? Yes, you can. So YouTube, if you put your product, so now that I'm a YouTube partner, there's a section where you can, if you hold up a different product, or if you select to choose to tag a different product, then yes, they'll go ahead and tag it for you while you're doing your nails. I'm still getting acquainted with it, but yeah, you can tell YouTube to tag your products that you're using. All right, we're gonna go in with our Rosalind white, okay, with a second coat. And so once you go in with this second coat, we're gonna go ahead and just start the design. Now you will need some black liner gel or black gel polish, and you can go in and use, your regular liner brush. You will need what else will you need? That's about it, because you got the brown and then the black, yeah. So that's about it, honestly. So yeah. Is it just doing the live? Yes. So if you're doing a live, or if you're doing a video, then you can if you're doing a video, then you'll have to definitely tag your products. But also too, you can tag your products while you're either in live or off live. I Now that I'm learning, I've been slowly doing both to my to my lives or whatever, just going back and tagging different products if YouTube doesn't pick it up. But yesterday they picked up this light, and I didn't have to do anything. They just picked it up, and then I got paid 55 cents for it. So yeah. So thank you, babe. So yeah, so it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm still learning myself. It's so much that YouTube has updated, and I'm learning as I go. But as I learn too, I definitely don't mind sharing it. So yes, Miss Tara. So if you're doing your nails live, if you're using a certain product like Beatles, call it out, or using Nike Make sure you're showing it to the camera, and that way YouTube can pick it up and tag it. Or, like I said, at the end of your lives, you can just tag it yourself, and then that way you can get paid. Um, However much commission they want to pay you or whatever, and they tell you how much commission you get paid too. All right, so we got our second coat. I'm gonna go ahead and set my palette, and then we're gonna be ready to go as soon as this comes out of the nail lamp. Now, for the design, we got yellow and with some little stripes or whatever, and then we got the hey Layla, thank you so much. Le- Leia, Layla, right? Layla. Okay. Next, we're gonna go in with a blue French tip, and then make our 3D alien with our clear solid nail gel glue, and then we're gonna go in with a cow print, write Andy on the nail, and then we're gonna go in with some blue clouds. Very easy setup. Like I said, you probably have seen so many inspo nail art videos with an array of different designs when it comes to the Toy Story theme. But yeah, that's essentially what we're gonna do. So we're gonna make sure we have some black. So I'm gonna be going in with my Nor black that I got off of Amazon in a set of two. So you two, make sure you tag Nor, Noir, white and black. All right, so make sure, and if at the end I'll be able to see if they tagged them or not, and just go in and tag them. But anyway, so we're gonna go in with that black. I'm gonna put a little bit on my palette. Okay, you'll need to also add some blue to your palette as well, because you're gonna do a French tip. Okay, and then you're gonna also add some white to your palette. Okay, all right. And then we're gonna just keep rolling. We're gonna keep rolling, okay? All right, so here we go. First things first, take the nails out of the lamp. Okay. All right, so we're gonna start with this. So I already have my Burano red that I'm gonna use, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do my little pattern, my little 1-2. I'm gonna try to go as straight as I can go, child. Okay. So we're gonna just do like that. Okay, keep them as straight as you can get them, child. Make sure you're focused. Get in a quiet area and just go in and just do your lines, okay? All right. One more over here. Bless you, babe. All right, then we're going to go back across. Okay. Clean it up. All right. You could wait till this dries, but I didn't wait. I'm just going on in. Okay. All right. One more line, and you're all done. Okay. All righty. So this is how the first one is looking. Okay. We're going to go back over that, and then we're going to keep going. Okay. So just go ahead and pop that in the nail lamp. This second nail, we're going to French it with blue. We're going to French it with this blue that we're using. Okay. All right. Once you have that blue in there, just go ahead and take your brush and just fill it in. Okay. Thank you so much, Layla. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and take our brush and just fill it in. Now you're gonna fix that smile line as you go. So don't worry if it's a little teetered, it's all right. You still gotta fix it, you know. You just gotta fix it, honey. Okay. Don't give up because a little something ain't working, the first time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just keep swimming, okay? All right. So we're gonna fix this, and I'm actually gonna take a little. Dang, I got the hiccup. Take a little bit off. Excuse me. All right, and we're gonna go up just a little bit, okay? So about right there. I'm satisfied with how that is going to be Frenched. Once I've taken this extra off, I'm gonna correct that smile line, and we're gonna move on, okay? All righty. So once that smile line is corrected, then you're gonna be good to go, okay? Fill everything in. All right. Just making sure I'm satisfied with this smile line. And we're gonna keep moving on, okay? Keep moving on. Okay. A little too much on there again. And then this is the one that um we're going to put our alien on. We're going to make a 3D alien. And it's going to be fairly easy. So you just really need the gel, some green polish, and honestly that's it. That's it. Hmm. Uh, all right. So I'm feeling good about that. So we're gonna let that do what it does. Okay, we're gonna pop that into the nail lamp. Okay. Now this next one is where you take your dotting tool and you're going to go in with your cow print. Okay. So you can use your small or bigger side. I'll show you all that first. Use your smaller side or your bigger side. I'm going to go in with my smaller side here. And I'm just going to do my cow print. Now I really enjoy cow print so much. Um yeah, it's just it's its own little thing. So I just go in, no rhyme or rhythm. I just make my little cow print and yeah, let it do what it does. It's imperfect. So yeah, I know what cow print look like. So just do it to your liking and let that be it. Okay. And you can make small nails, short nails, fun as you want them to be. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people psych you out and be like, "Oh my God, it's too much." No, it's not. It ain't enough. You ain't doing enough. Okay. Period. Point to blank. Okay. So yeah. Period. That's all I say about that. Um. So I'm feeling good about this. So now I'm just gonna go in with some polka dots and yeah, let that do what it does, okay? And you can make it as, cowy as you want, I guess if that's a word. Um, or less if you want. You probably can do like like four big ones if that's what you want, since this is a smaller nail, but I'm, choosing to go more granular. Okay. All right, so I'm putting one more right here. All right, so this is how it's looking thus far. Okay. All right, we're gonna pop that into the nail lamp as well. Moving on. For Andy. Andy, you're literally just going to write Andy's name on there. Hey Baylor, how you doing? Happy Monday. All right, so I'm gonna go from this side because people read from left to right, right? So I'm gonna make my Andy. I guess I can make it from here. Yeah. And so the end is gonna be a little backwards, okay? Okay. It's gonna be like short stopped a little bit. And then do your D and Y. Okay. So it looks something like this. Okay. Looks something like that. So something like Andy. Okay. And then you can just clean it up however you choose. So just giving it a little something, something, little something, something. So yeah, I'm finding it. I like it. It's cute. All right. So anywho, moving on. So now you got to do your clouds. Okay. So now you're gonna go in with your white. Now for the clouds, I'm gonna go in with my bigger side of my dotting tool, and we're just gonna do just a few clouds. Okay, just a few little clouds. We got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. All right. All right. And clouds are imperfect too, so make them as imperfect as you want them to be. All right. Once you got your clouds on there, then we're going to take our liner brush and go under each cloud. Okay. Thank you so much. Right now I don't need any more mods, but thank you for volunteering, honey. Thank you. Maybe one day in the future. But right now I think I'm pretty good with mods. I actually need to remove a few. You got a friend in me. All right. That's looking good. How I like it, okay? I said I like it like that. You better believe me when I tell you. All right, so now you just go under and just draw your little lines for like the cloud. And then let that be it. All All right. This one right here kind of a little longer than I wanted it to. Thank you. Hi, Kiera. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So now, once you've gotten your clouds in there on here, then you're going to I'll make this a little thicker cloud. And then we're gonna go in and make that one just a little thicker too. So we have two thick clouds at the bottom. Okay. All right. So once you've gotten your clouds on there, excuse me, then move on. Okay. All right. Let me see if I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I just need to feel like this top. Now that I'm looking at it, it might need to be taken off some. That way it ain't like overpowering the rest of the nail. All right. I'm loving it. I'm liking the way my little clouds are looking. They look like little blobs, but that's what clouds look like, right? All right. Now it's time to go in with our second coat of everything. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go in with our second coat of this red right here, and just take your time. Okay. It's no race, no nothing. Just take your time. Okay. And move with your brush. Okay. All right. All right. I'm feeling satisfied with what we got. All right, so I'm liking that, popping that back in the nail lamp. And like I said, if wherever you get your inspo from, try it. Don't let nobody knock you off your pedestal because you shouldn't be trying. You should come up with your own original. Like, shut up. Tell them to shut up. Okay? Okay? Tell them to shut up. Okay? Because, like I said, especially if you take your nail art serious like I do, then you should want to practice a little bit of everything, a little bit of everything. Because if you are forecasting like a lot of customers, like I will have, you know what I'm saying? Then Trust and believe me, they're gonna come up with the most randomest sets, you know what I'm saying? And it might be themed nails, you know, it might be Princess and the Frog, it might be Edward Scissor Hands. Hell, I don't know. So you gotta be ready for it all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Don't listen to them. You just stay focused on the prize, okay? Because obviously, I mean, people don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But keep staying on your pivot. You just focus on you and let the rest be just outside noise. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I do a lot of freestyle sets too on my own, but sometimes I just try stuff. If I see something I like, I'm gonna try it, see if I got it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got it, and sometimes, well, you don't. All right, moving on. All right, all right. Just going in and just going back over everything that we've done thus far. You got a friend in me. I like like this show. I like this movie. All of them. All right, here's the nail. Okay, we're gonna pop it into the nail lamp. Okay. Now we're going to uh, now we're going to go back over our Andy and our clouds. All right, we're gonna fix this up. All righty. So now go back over this. Now it's time to do our 3D alien. And so we'll put it right there. And then you're gonna need some sculpting gel, like I said, and then you're going to need some green fingernail polish. So I'm just going back over these clouds with some white. And like I said, I had started on Andy, y'all, but it was not turning out how I wanted it to. So I'm gonna sit back here off live later on and just try to practice, keep practicing it. So that's what I like to encourage you all to do. If you can't get something right off, just take a break from it, come back to it and get to it. You got this. You can do it. You can do all things. You know what I'm saying? Anything you put your mind to, you really can do it. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure that you ain't giving up. You know what I'm saying? So you can go next. Oh, I thought you was gonna leave. Yeah. You got a friend in me. All right. So got our clouds on there. All righty. Here we go. Boom. Bam. I said, thank you, ma'am. All right. Here we go. Here we go. So now you're going to take your sculpting glue. You need not that much, but enough. Okay. Not that much, especially since these are smaller nails, so you don't need that much. You just need to make sure that it's thick enough so that it, looks like the alien or whatever. And so what I like to do is I like to sculpt my nail on another nail. So this is the only nail that I got right now. So I'm going to sculpt it on here, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my handy dandy tool like such, and I'm going to just mold it into like what the alien look like, and it's kind of just like a oval, okay? Like just like a little oval, okay? Like that. So it's gonna look something like this clear little blob at the top, and then you're going to take the smallest little piece to do his little antenna, okay? The smallest little piece. Not nothing too thick, too big. No, the smallest little piece. Okay. And then you're gonna round it out, pick it up. And once I have this sculpted, I'm feeling good about it. Oh shoot. I'm definitely gonna have to reshape this without any rhyme or rhythm. Alright, don't worry. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Alright. So you know what? I'm just gonna have to put it on here. I just don't want it to take up my doggone color. That's okay. So let me show y'all again. So roll it out nice and ovally. Don't press it down yet. Okay, and then you're gonna do the little antenna. Press that at the back. Oh, I got some of these little, oh my God. So I got this little feather rug right here that I'm sure y'all see in my post that I post. And so what's happening is when I drop the solid gel, a little bit of that got into it. So all right, so we're gonna take a little bit of that off. All right. So we're gonna work with what we got right here. All right. So it's gonna look something like this. Okay, so your little alien head should look something like this, or close to it anyway. But how I always tell y'all, it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. How you finish, okay? All right, so what I'm doing now is trying to just get the smallest little piece for his little antenna here. But honestly, that's okay. I ain't gonna worry about it. But if you want to add that little ball that they got, then you can add the ball. I'm just gonna make this one round. Round as I can, skinny as I can. All right. So now I'm just making sure that everything is nice and oval. Everything is nice and centered. Nothing is out of shape. Everything is looking nice and right and tight as best we can get it, okay? As best as we can get it, okay? All right. So once you're satisfied with how the shape is looking for everything, then just go ahead and cure it. I'm going to go ahead and flash cure mine. Okay. If you have to look at a reference picture, then just look at a reference picture and go from there, okay? All right, I'm feeling good about it. So I'm gonna flash cure it with my little thing here. Babe, will you plug my phone in? Babe. All right. So once we flash cure this, we're gonna go ahead and make it green. We're gonna color the whole thing green and then go in with the eyes and mouth. And it's gonna be easy, 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 okay? So don't think that you can't do these. You really can, honey, with your eyes closed. Thank you. All right. So that's nice and cured, nice and hard, okay? All right. So once you're done with that, put this away. And then you're gonna go in with your handy dandy. Oh, these are cute. You're gonna go in with your handy dandy green. And I'm gonna be using the 4 Lily number 704. It's closest green I got to what the alien looks like. So just paint the whole thing green. If you get a little bit on your nail, just clean it up and keep it moving, okay? Keep it moving. All right. You all, we are now monetized, so feel free to if you want to sign up for memberships, you can send super chats, super things, super stickers. It's up to you. But yeah, so just put that in there. All right, so here we go. But liking it is enough for me, honey, okay? Just liking the video, engaging with it is more than enough, honey, okay? All right. So here we go. Just making everything nice and green. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to go ahead and just clean up the outskirts of everything, okay? Thank you so much, Miss Tara. I can't see it, but it says sent floating heart. So I do thank you for that, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Miss Tara. Y'all make sure y'all go follow everybody in the comments, especially Miss Tara, aka Wanna Be Natural. Sure do appreciate y'all for being here. Could be anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here with me. Sure, thank y'all. All right, so this is what the alien head is looking like, okay? All right. So popping it in the nail lamp, making sure everything is nice and clean and green, okay? All righty. So on here you could add a little bit more. You could go in and do like half of it with cow print if you wanted to. I'm gonna opt to not do that. You could write Toy Story on it if you want to. Again, I'm gonna opt to not do any of that. I'm just gonna let this be what it is, and stuff and things. Um, yeah, because I feel like if I get to doing too much, it's gonna throw it off. So even let me just see some. Maybe we will. Huh? Maybe we will. Okay, so you could do, let me show you what I'm talking about. You could do like a little fun design, add you some white right here. You'll go in with 2 coats. Okay, you'll go in with 2 coats, and then you'll do your little fun cow print if that's what you choose to do. You know, that's up to you if you want to do that, okay? All right. However, in the meantime, in between time, I'm just gonna take that off. So, but I want to show y'all what I meant when I said, you can go in and do a cow print there. So, all righty. So we're gonna go in with our second coat of our green. Second coat of our green for the alien. And then just take your time, like I said, with this part, because if you're using this brush and not like a liner brush, then sometimes if you don't get, all your polish, all the polish off, child, it'll run. It'll run for us, run, and we don't want that, okay? We don't need it running over into our other design or onto the nail. So just that's just something to make sure that you are paying attention to and are aware of, okay? All righty. So here we go. Oh, she said it went fast. I know that's right. All right. So once you got that on there, we're gonna pop this into the nail lamp, and then we're gonna draw. So you're gonna need some white and black. That's it for this part. White and black. Okay. White and black. White and black. Okay. Now, and this is what they're looking like so far. Just very simple. Something very simple, if you put to a story, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna play around with my Andy because I got the hat, I got the face. It's the nose that I'm having issues with. Yeah, you can turn it off, babe. Thank you. It's the nose that I'm having issues with, and then I might just add his other ear. But yeah, so he's coming together. It's just, child, I'm not satisfied with how it looks because if I draw his nose, let me show y'all real quick. If I draw his nose, this is how it looks. You know, and I don't think his nose looks anything like that. So yeah, like I said offline, I'm gonna practice a little bit more, and then go from there. So. So I opted for the alien. All right, so now you're gonna do 3 eyes. And so how you're gonna do that is you're gonna take your white from your palette and use your dotting tool to dot in the eyes, and then we're gonna go back with some black, okay? All right, make sure you have some acetone handy so that you can take things off as you please, all right? So I'm gonna go in with just three dots. So they're a little too low. So make sure that they're like closer to the, I guess that's a tentacle than anything. Because you still have to draw the mouth, okay? Hey Kendra. It's more of a triangle nose. Thank you for that. It looks good so far. Thank you so much, Kendra. It's more of a triangle nose. Okay, that's good to know. When I get off of here, I'm gonna sit down and practice it um in that shape because I sure was like, that don't look right. Like I get here and then I get stuck. That being, the nose. But I do appreciate that so much. And thank you so much for the love. I appreciate that, sweetheart. All right. So I got his eyes. All right. So the middle eye is always a little bigger, wouldn't you say? All right. So it's gonna look something like that. um. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. Okay. All right. Okay. So then you're gonna take your handy dandy black and you can create the mouth. And what I've seen thus far is the mouth is just like a straight line. Let's do the mouth in a second. Let's do the mouth in a second, okay? Because what I don't want to happen is I'm gonna be frustrated with this dang mouth and I ain't even done with the eyes yet, and then I can't take it off. So one thing at a time, okay? Just make sure y'all stay on your pivot and do one thing at a time, okay? All right, so here go the eyes, okay? Hopefully they are close like I need them to be. But that's how they're looking thus far, okay? And then we're gonna go in with the mouth. Yeah, I'm getting messages for Coda's birthday, like tell Coda happy birthday from my family. So yes. All right. So then I will be yeah, I'm gonna make the mouth more open. A little bit more open for the mouth. Okay. And like I said, very easy. We're only at 54 minutes. This is something that you can do on your own nails or whatever. I need to do something because child, I done got all type of paint in these nails. Look at that. Paint, yellow paint. It's time to do something different, child. So we'll do something different. But I still plan to do my Tweety Bird nails on my non-dominant hand. So yeah. All right. So here we go. Uh-oh, no, I got some white on here. All right, so make sure you ain't drip dropping all over your nails, child. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna go back in with our white. And I am using my smaller dotting side for this particular design. Okay. I'm just going back over everything I've already done. And if you get bubbles on there, just make sure those bubbles are out before you cure. Again, okay? No bubbles. No bubbles. Okay? All right. Now, let me go ahead and add my mouth. I'm feeling confident about my mouth now. Such a perfectionist. All right. Boom. Let's go ahead and pop that into the nail lamp. Now I'm going to take my black Burano and we're going to go ahead and get it dipped and ready to do that mouth. So, lather it up. Lather it up. Do y'all still be watching Martin? So, baby, I do. I watch it every night before I go to bed. That or either my wife and kids, Jamie Foxx show, Bernie Mac, 227, you know. What's the other one? They finna do a reboot. It's a different world, girl. Ooh. Whatever they be saying on there. So yeah, we're about to get ready and slay this mouth. Cause I do want it to be a little open, but I keep seeing some with just like the long mouth and then just the slits on the side. I want it to be like an open mouth, like a black open mouth. So like not the slits, but like yeah, I'm finna show y'all in just a second. Just a second. 1 second. So I want it to look something like this. But not so thick. Like that's a big mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't right. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Oh my God. Okay. Let's give yourself some grace. We're gonna put his little eyeball. Thanks, son, bun. Huh? Yes, run up them hard. Thanks, son, bun. All right, so Just making sure I got enough black on here and that they're all circles, not spheres. Okay. Thanks, honey bun. Thank you so much. I sure do appreciate it. I sure did appreciate it. Oh my God. This right here. I sure do appreciate all the hearts. So very much. So very much. All right, so you just want to make sure that your middle eye, well, all the eyes are equivalent to one another, okay? And ultimately, that's what I'm trying to do here. It's too big, y'all. Oh my God. Okay, let me just take it off and then just dot it back in. And then we just gonna let that be it. Cause what I'm not gonna do is keep getting hung up on this part here. I'm not I'm not going to do that. I'm not gonna do that to you all. Mm-mm. Okay, now let's draw the mouth. I think it's too long. I think I'm making the mouth too long. Okay, I kind of like this. It ain't gotta be exactly like that. Mm, mm, mm. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see how I want this to be. Okay, yeah, it's a short mouth. It's not long. So I'm gonna shorten the mouth a little bit. And then we're gonna let this go. But some of them are wide though. That's the thing. Do you just decorate nails for fun? Do you do client? Thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you. Well, I like to tell the story that I only have four paying customers. So I mean, I guess I do them for other people too. Sometimes it's rare and far, but I do them. I'm gonna be honest with you, girl. Okay, but I mainly just do my nails. I just do my own nails. Well, thank you, lovely. All right, this is what I got. Let me see if it's gonna flow. It flows. Y'all like that? It's looking good. But yes, I like to just sit here and create stuff and do them for fun. Um, and then I really enjoy doing my own nails. So here we go. I think I'm gonna rock with it, y'all. We're gonna go in with a second coat and see how it's looking, okay? And then we'll get ready to top coat everything. But this one, I'm just gonna add like a little jewel right there to make it pop. Um, yeah, to make it pop just a little bit. Oh shoot. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll put the smallest little jewel. So I'm gonna go in with my Dollar Tree jewels. Shout out to Dollar Tree as always. So YouTube, make sure you tag Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. Okay. I like to show. I gotta show it to them, or else YouTube ain't gonna tag it for me, child. All right. Okay. So here we go. And when I say I only have 4 paying clients, y'all, it ain't that I'm very blessed to have that many whenever they do call me. Because those ladies work a lot and be in the field. So when they need me, I'm there. Um, I'm very appreciative of them. But mainly, I just sit back and, you know, when they need me, I'm there or whatever. But I am looking forward to getting my license here soon. I'm claiming it because it's going to happen anyway. Um, I'll be licensed by February of next year. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, we only going up and up. And then I'm gonna go into nursing homes and do their nails and do homeless people nails. So I got a plan. I got a plan, y'all. I love to give back and do for others. So that's my plan. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Um, let's go ahead and get ready to do the top coat. Actually, let's do black. I don't like this clear nail. This clear. You want to do black. And I got one right here. Yeah, there we go. I ain't even have to open it, y'all. So Andy gonna have a little black jewel on there. Let me flash cure that. Okay, now got alien head out of there. All right, and then we're gonna go in with some white polka dots, just a few, just a few. All right, I think I'm satisfied with how this is looking. Do I, yeah, yeah. I was asking myself, do I polka dot the whole nail? And yes, is the answer. Alright, we're in a whole new world. I know this is not the movie, but that's what I think about when I'm doing this. So y'all like that look? Let's see. Let me see if it flow. Yeah, it do, but I don't know if I like that polka dot with right next to the doggone cow print. You know what I mean? Forget it. We don't ride with it. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So the top coat I'm going to use today. And yeah, I write on my top coat when I get it, so I know if it's new or old. This is smeared, but it's 126, so that's what that is, y'all. So I'm gonna use the Macart top coat, just like we use the Macart solid gel. So make sure you tag Macart YouTube, Macart. Okay, had to leave it up there for a little minute because I'm telling y'all, they don't be tagging my stuff, man. They don't tag all my stuff, man. All right, here we go. So in the meantime, in between time, we're gonna go ahead and get this one nice and top coated. Take your time, okay? You got this. Just sit there. If it take you 200-300 hours to get whatever it is that you're trying to achieve down, I say put that time into you, invest it in you. What I have messed up is trying to help other people and they don't even see their own worth. So I would not do that again. I just pour into the people that want to be poured into. You know what I'm saying? So that will be y'all. So yeah. So I want to encourage you all always to just, you know, keep chasing your dreams and goals and whatever you want to achieve in life. And I'm telling you, it's all worth it, man. It's all worth it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm so excited for this next endeavor in my life and that I'm going to be going into. Man, listen, ain't nobody going to be able to tell me nothing in February when I graduate. Because I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it. So, yeah, here we go. All right, let's go in with our second thing of polka dot. And you're gonna take your time each time you're going in with your polka dot. Okay. Okay. We're going to pop that into the nail lamp. And then we're going to keep going, okay? Now, I guess I could go in with a little purple before I cure that, but I won't do that, y'all. We'll just keep it as is and keep it moving, okay? But you can add whatever you want to add to it if that's what you want to do, okay? So far this is what they're looking like. And I'll get close. It just says Andy. Andy on the nails, okay? Something easy peasy lemon squeezy. If y'all didn't go ahead and like Gary's nail set, go ahead and like Gary nail set. Yeah, these are so far. I might even wear these. I might just wear these, honey, okay? And then if y'all didn't like the spider set, go ahead and like the spider set. Well, actually, I ain't even posted these. So, yeah, we'll get to doing that. But this is a big old spider. The fact that women really, or people really do be wearing them spiders, I was like, baby, y'all bold. Y'all got more heart than I ever did would. Because, honey, a big old spider like that, man. But it is a black widow. She's a big one. All right, so here we go. I'm just lathering her up, and then I'm going to go in with. She at our door. Ah, she's so funny. I know that's right. Yeah, we talking about my neighbor. She always come over here. If she needs some child, she on different meds. She'll call. She'll text y'all. She'll knock on the door. I stay ordering her some stuff, y'all. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Alrighty. So here are the nails before we pop them into the nail lamp. So let me zoom out because that's why I be doing it. So here are the nails back like this. And then I'll go one by one. So we got a little cloud action. We got Andy on there. We got a little cow print. We got our little alien. And then we got the infamous Toy Story picnic, picnicky, picnicky look. So Kendra was giving me some good info. Oh, okay. Oh Lord, it's all good. We already done took the pictures anyway. Thank you, babe. Thank you, cause I sure was gonna take it up. She said go in with a more triangle. Oh, I can see it now. Oh, I can see it. But I think I need to do it way better. Way better. So I'm gonna try to attempt it. Y'all like his little head? Don't play with Woody. His little head is so cute. Let me see. Oh, child. Woody looks scary. Woody look like Pinocchio. I'm gonna have to fix that though. All right, y'all. So here we go. Here is the reveal. So here are our nails, our Toy Story nails. I hope y'all really like them. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I hope it was easy peasy lemon squeezy for you all. And if you want to try this out, you try it out on your own. You can do it. It ain't much, child. It ain't much to do. Now, if you gonna do Andy or anybody else, then child, just take your time. Thank you so much, Miss Tara. Thank you. Thanks, honey. Well, I mean, I be thinking, nah, thank you, honey. Sugar said that I'm a pro. I, I think I got a long way to go, but I hope this helps, y'all. I'm a pro, y'all. My sugar said I'm a pro. So thank you, sugar. Sugar said she didn't try before, but okay. So here we go. And I hope y'all like these nails, like I said. So you need some blue, brown, white with black, green, and some solid nail gel, yellow and red. And you got this, okay? I hope that you all definitely again and again enjoyed this live. Be sure to like it, be sure to share it, be sure to come on back and stay inspired, get inspired. If you ain't inspired, find and dig deep inside yourself because you got this too. Okay, lovelies. Okay, honey bunches of oats. Honey bunches of oats. Before we get out of here, we got some church announcements. So be sure to go ahead and enter into our 10K giveaway. Once we hit 10K, we're going to give away some AirPods and a $50 gift cards to one of my favorite brands. And then, yeah. So, yeah, you have that. And then we'll go live tomorrow. If I'm up late tonight, I told Sugar last night I might have gone live last night. But if I'm up late tonight, y'all, we're gonna do another set. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but we're gonna do another set, okay? And we're gonna have fun with it, okay? I might just do another freestyle set like I have been doing these past few days. And thank you all so much that joined us yesterday. That did, when we did our beach set. I call it Beach Bling set. So thank you all so much for joining us yesterday when we did this set, with palm tree action and stuff and things. So yes, thank y'all so very much. I did post these, and I'll get around to posting these soon as well. Um, so yeah, without further ado, I'm going to let you all go. Enjoy your day. Practice this if you want to, but even if you don't practice this set, do something. Practice on your own. You are in control of your own life and you are phenomenal, okay? Whether you are at where you want to be or you're heading that way, baby, just know we all trying to get it, okay? All right, lovelies. Love y'all. I'm out this thing. Bye.